It has become one of the best rivalries in college football, from the Pac-12 to the Big Ten. It's the Oregon Ducks here at Washinton Stadium hosting their rivals, the Washington Huskies, as the Ducks look to take the field. The Oregon Ducks looking to get revenge from last year. The Ducks lost twice to the Washington Huskies, including in the Pac-12 championship game, where their season abruptly came to an end. Now, Oregon seems to be still loaded, if not better than last year, and Washington lost a lot of players. Something's got to give. Here in this rivalry matchup from Washinton Stadium, we are underway. Here for this rivalry, from inside the 5, Washington will bring it out to the 15-yard line as Noah Whittington comes up to make the tackle. And that's where Washington will begin, led out by their quarterback, Will Rogers, 6'2", 204-pound senior, taking over this year for Michael Penix, who has moved on to the National Football League. First down from the 15, Washington will start with a handoff. This is Jonah Coleman, who runs up the middle for a gain of about 4. Back to the rooftops here at Washinton Stadium here in Oregon. Smaller stadium, but still fully loud. One of the loudest stadiums in college football. Rogers to throw. He throws to the outside. Pass is caught. And taking it up across the 35-yard line for a Washington first down. So Washington silences this crowd early with the game's first down. And Washington has it on the move. First down at the 38-yard line. Rogers to throw, quickly over the middle. Pass is caught, and it's another first down. Will Rogers has 34 yards on this opening drive to this point, and another first down for the Huskies. First down and 10 across midfield. Rogers from the gun, empty backfield. 5 receiver set. Rogers over the middle, pass is caught. That's the big tight end, Quinton Moore, 6'4", 255, and he gains 4 on first down. Second down and 6. Moore lines up as a wing to the left side. 3 receiver set. Here's the handoff to Coleman, and Coleman gets knocked backwards a yard shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Coleman, just a little guy, 5'9", 225. He's a junior, but he is shifty and maneuvering. 3rd down and 1. Here in no man's land, just shy of the 39-yard line. Coleman, the running back. And they give it to him up the middle for a first down. And he gets barreled down to the 35-yard line, and Washington's able to move the sticks here again on their opening drive. So first down, Washington on the move, well into Oregon territory now at the 36-yard line. Here's a handoff again to Coleman, running to the right side, and he takes a hit after just a yard gain. Second down and 9 on the way here for Washington. Rogers will go empty backfield here with a trip set to the left. 4-man rush against Rogers. Over the middle, pass is caught. And that's another first down for Washington inside the 25-yard line. Jeremiah Hunter makes the catch, and it's a first down for the Huskies. First down at the 24. Washington on the move just outside the red zone. Play fake from Rogers. Over the middle, it's knocked down at the line of scrimmage, incomplete, and Rogers ends up on his backside. Second down and 10. Second down from the 24. Here's a reverse, and coming is Jackson, and he has nowhere to go. Uyunglele comes up to make the tackle for loss, and it's third down and long. Third down and 14 now for Washington. They need to get up to the Oregon 14-yard line for a first down. Rodgers from the shotgun. He will throw it. Extra man on the blitz, and they get home for the sack. Back at the 35-yard line, Shamar Vickery gets home. And now it sets up a longer field goal try here for the Huskies. The junior safety on the safety blitz gets home for the game's first sack. And now this is not going to be an easy field goal try here for Washington. Not quite all the way to the left hash, but that's where they'll kick it from. Trying to give the Huskies the early lead, and he delivers right down the middle. And Washington scores on their opening drive. It's a field goal after they got down the field. Oregon's defense stiffened, but they still give up 3 points to start the game. And Washington has the lead here at Autzen Stadium. Plenty of leg on that kick as well. Oregon fans will watch their team trail here after the opening drive. Now their offense will get a chance to try to respond. Washington sends it away. And the return from inside the 5-yard line, they get knocked down shy of the 20. So here comes Oregon's offense out onto the field. They're led out by quarterback Dylan Gabriel. Tez Johnson against Carson Bruner will be the matchup to watch, offense versus defense. Tez Johnson, one of the better wide receivers in the National Football League. He lines up by himself at the top of the screen. Here is that's Jordan James, who breaks open the first run of the game for Oregon. And he goes all the way across midfield for 34 yards on his first carry. And this crowd is right back into it. Big run for Jordan James to start the game, and now Oregon's already into Washington territory as they come up to the ball quickly. James lines up with Gabriel to the right side from the shotgun. Right back to him, it's James. Another pretty good hole and a decent run on first down of about 5 yards. Oregon loves to run the football. They have the ability to throw it with all kinds of weapons through the air as well, but if they can keep it on the ground, they will do that and run it down your throat each and every play. Second down and 5, now a 2 running back set. Whittington checks into the game for the first time. And Gabriel will throw on second down. Has time in the pocket. Throws to the right side of the field. It is caught. That is Holton, the 2 receiver for the Ducks, and it's a first down inside the 35. Halfway through this opening quarter now as this opening drive for the Ducks continues very quickly deep into Washington territory. So a first down for Oregon. James lines up in the backfield with Gabriel once again. And they go play fake. Gabriel over the middle of the field, wide open. It's Patrick Herbert, the tight end, the brother of the quarterback Justin Herbert, who used to play here for the Ducks, now plays for the Los Angeles Chargers in the NFL. And it's a first down to the 10-yard line for Oregon. And they are just marching the field. A couple good runs, a couple good throws. And Oregon's at the 10-yard line, first down. Patrick Herbert lines up in the backfield here for Oregon. 2 tight ends in the game. Ferguson lines up on the slot on the right side. It's James running to the right, trying to hit the edge. One man to beat, and that man makes a great tackle at the 8-yard line. Second down just inside the 10 for the Ducks. So from the 8-yard line, 3 receivers set. Whittington in the game in the backfield. Fake the pop pass and give it to Whittington, and he gets denied in the backfield. And now it's third down and long here for Oregon. They can technically get a first down without a touchdown, but they have to get it inside the 1-yard line to do so. So it's basically 3rd down and goal back at the 11 here for the Ducks. Trips that to the left side on 3rd down and long. Holding the lone receiver to the right. Gabriel has time. Throws to the near side. This is James who takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon. What an opening drive for the Ducks. They gave up a field goal on defense to start, and then they just marched the field on offense and scored the game's first touchdown, courtesy of Jordan James through the air. And now the extra point here to try to make it a 4-point game here in the opening quarter.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And it is straight through. 7 plays, 83 yards, 3:41 off the clock, and a great opening drive statement for the Ducks, who take the lead here in the first quarter and send the ball back to Washington. From inside the 5, here come the Huskies. And he will get wrapped up just across the 15-yard line, and that's where the Huskies will begin. First down, they went down and scored a field goal on their opening drive, and now looking to match the Oregon touchdown. Here's a quick throw over the middle that's broken up, incomplete. He tried to get it to Denzel Boston over the middle of the field to no avail. 2nd down and 10. From the 17-yard line, 2nd and 10. Rodgers from the shotgun. This is Coleman running to the left, trying to find some space, and he barrels his way up to the 20-yard line for a gain of only 2. And now it's 3rd down and 8, and this crowd is ready to back up this Oregon defense, looking to force a 3 and out. They need to get to the 27 to move the chains. 3rd down and 8. Rodgers to throw for it. Pressure coming up the middle. He dumps it off underneath, and that is Denzel Boston who moves the chains for a Husky first down across the 30-yard line. So a 3rd down conversion for Washington to avoid the 3 and out. And the drive will continue for the Huskies offense. And that quiets this crowd for a moment as well here at Autzen Stadium. From the 32-yard line, first down. Rodgers under center. Coleman lines up in the backfield. That's Hunter going in motion. They give it to Coleman running left side. And a pretty good hole on first down as he gains 9. And now a world of possibilities here for the Huskies on 2nd and short. From the 41, 2nd and 1. They go under center here. Coleman in the backfield once again. And they give it to Coleman, running left side for a first down and more as he hits the sideline with speed. Inside the 30 before he's knocked down. Jonah Coleman with his best run of the night. And Washington takes it deep into Oregon territory.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Big play for Washington. And they're on the move once again. Ball spotted at the 29. Huskies up to the ball quickly here. Rodgers will go under center. Looks like man coverage everywhere. They play action. Rodgers under pressure. He lost the football. It gets kicked around, and Washington's got it. Oregon back the other way. It's Johnson. And Johnson's going to go all the way for a scoop and score touchdown. Nothing gets a stadium more energized quite like a scoop and score or any defensive touchdown for that matter. Oregon's defense strikes to extend the Ducks' lead.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and through, and just like that, in the blink of an eye, it's an 11-point Oregon lead, 14-3. An offensive touchdown on their opening drive, And then the second drive for the Huskies ends in disaster. Big hit delivered just across the 15-yard line. So now Washington right back out on the field. They watch the Ducks score a defensive touchdown against them. And now how will the Huskies offense respond? Extra man on the blitz. A throw is dropped over the middle of the field. That was Quentin Moore, the tight end, who couldn't bring it in. On a throw that was a little behind him. Rogers says that's my fault. And it's second down. So a tremendous start for Oregon. One offensive touchdown, one defensive touchdown. 2nd and 10 here for the Huskies. It's Coleman up the middle. Pretty good hole there, and he sets up a more manageable third down and medium situation. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for Washington as we approach the 2-minute mark here in this opening quarter. Need to get to the 26 to move the chains. 3rd down and 5. 4-man rush. Plenty of time for Rogers. Starts to break down as he launches it. Deep down the right sideline. It is broken up. Incomplete. And the Ducks defense, after the scoop and score touchdown, force a 3 and out. Tried to go downfield to the senior wide receiver, Giles Jackson. To no avail. Washington punts the football away. And Oregon, the return from Tez Johnson, lost the ball, and Oregon's able to fall on it to keep the drive here. Starting from the 43, 1st down Ducks, already leading by 11. Started off with James running up the middle, trying to find some space, and he gains about 3 yards on 1st down. So now Oregon's job, they love to run the football, and that is a recipe for success when you have the lead. Second down and 7 from the 46-yard line. 2 running backs set. Play action. Gabriel checks it down to the near side. It's off the hands and incomplete of Noah Whittington, who dropped the football. 3rd down coming up. And now a big 3rd down early in this game for the Washington defense, trying to force a 3 and out. 45 seconds to go in the opening quarter. 3rd down and 7. Gabriel with time. He's taking a shot deep down the field, looking for Tez Johnson. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon. That is going to be a connection worth seeing all season long. And Tez Johnson had the one-on-one on the outside. Gabriel threw it up for him, and he goes up and gets it for another Oregon score. And what a start for the Ducks. How about a 21, assuming this extra point is good. A 21-point first quarter. 3 plays, 57 yards. All of them on one throw to Tez Johnson in the end zone, and it's 21-3 Oregon in the blink of an eye. Oregon sends it back to Washington. From the goal line, he's going to bring it, and he is going to be wrapped up at the 15-yard line. So here comes Washington back out onto the field. They see the Oregon lead grow even further here in this opening quarter. They need a quick strike. Here's a quick throw over the middle of the field. Pass is caught by Jeremiah Hunter. And he gains 8 on 1st down, and that could bring us to the end of the opening quarter. Just a little quick hitter over the middle of the field. Oregon only rushed 3 on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Huskies, who did not have to snap this before the end of the quarter. And they don't. End of 1 in Eugene, Oregon. Autzen Stadium is alive and well. 21-3 Ducks have the lead over their rivals. Start of the second quarter here in Oregon. The Ducks have a 21-3 lead, 2 offensive touchdowns and a defensive touchdown in that opening quarter. And they are pulling away from the Huskies early, who are trying to march the field and get back in this game. Here is Coleman running right side, and he's just able to get enough to move the chains. First down for Washington. To the 26-yard line they go. Coleman's gotten a heavy dose of the running game. He's already nearing 60 yards here in this first half. One of the few bright spots here on this Washington team to this point. First down at the 26. Extra man on the blitz, trying to set up a screen here for Coleman. And he's got all kinds of room in front of him, and he's going to get near the chains. Not quite there, though. It'll be second down and inches. And now a world of possibilities on offense here for the Huskies on second and short. See if they take advantage of it to try to take a shot as Oregon loads the box. Under center is Rogers. And they go play fake. Rogers sets up deep in the pocket, looking downfield. He has to check it down to the near side, and it's over the head of everybody. Incomplete. Now it's third down and inches here for Washington. And this crowd will be alive and well, backing up this Oregon defense once again. Third down and inches. Just about the length of the football away. Oregon loads the box again. And they go play fake and a screen to the outside, and a big hit is delivered on Quinton Moore, and he is short of first down yardage. And now decision time in your own territory if you're Washington. They need inches for a first down, but this far back in your own territory, do you risk it? And you do not. They line up to punt it away. What a stand by Oregon right on top of that first down marker as the punt's away. Tez Johnson, fair catch called for at the 25-yard line. So Oregon's offense back out onto the field. They already have a 21-3 lead, looking to extend it even further. First down, it's Jordan James running to the left, and he gains 3 on first down. So now Oregon's probably just going to pound the football. I think they've actually thrown the ball more in this first half than people expected here against this Washington team. Couple passing touchdowns for Dylan Gabriel here on offense. Second down and 7. And it's James again, running to the left with a big hole and a first down and more. Bursts into the secondary. Jordan James trying to outrun him, and he gets all the way down inside the 15. No stopping this Oregon offense. Already over 100 yards is Jordan James. And it's a big first down and an instant red zone threat for the Ducks offense. 58 yards for the junior. And this Oregon team is rolling on both sides of the ball. First down Ducks at the 14-yard line. Trips receivers to the left. James again running to the right this time, trying to find some space, and there's just none there. Washington's defense finally makes a play on James, and it's a loss of 4 on the play. Second down and long. Good play on that outside. Oregon tried to stretch the defense to no avail. And that quiets this crowd for a moment. Second down and 14 back at the 18-yard line. Trayshawn Holden lined up one-on-one on the outside. Instead, they just hand it off, and nowhere to go again for James. And now it's third down and long for this Ducks offense. They can get down to the 4-yard line for a first down. They've tried to run it on a couple plays after that big one, and they've lost 4 so far. Third down and 14. Looks like man coverage everywhere. Whittington in motion in the backfield. Gabriel on third down, taking a shot to the end zone, wide open. The feet are down for Holding. Touchdown, Ducks. Trayshawn Holden, the senior receiver, makes the catch. Beautiful toe drag swag in the back of the end zone, and he was all alone, and Oregon extends their lead even further.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Extra point to make it 28-3. 3 passing touchdowns for Dylan Gabriel. This one to Trayshawn Holden for 6. 3 different receivers for those touchdowns as well. And it is 28-3 in Autzen Stadium. 10:32 to go before the end of the first half. Here's Washington on the return. Nearly a crease there, but he gets wrapped up just shy, or just across, I should say, of the 20-yard line. So now first down for Washington. They need a score. 4-man rush on first down. Pass is caught over the middle. That's Quentin Moore, the tight end, and he gains 8 on first down. So Oregon already up by 25 points. They can sit back in their secondary and just let Washington try to throw the football down them. And if they want to run it, so be it. That wastes time. The running game has been pretty good for Washington, all things considered. Second down and 8. And they hand it off to Coleman up the middle, and he's going to have a first down up across the 30-yard line. And Washington's able to move the chains. Coleman already at 65 yards. That's on 10 carries. As Washington looks to find some sort of a spark here in a game where they have not really been able to do anything. Their opening drive, they went down the field and scored a field goal, but that's been it. Here's a little RPO style play that's broken up. A big hit delivered on the crossing route on Giles Jackson, and it's second down and 10. These Washington receivers are not very big. Jeremiah Hunter, 6'2", 200. Giles Jackson, 5'9", 178. Second down and 10. Here is Coleman trying to find some space, and there's not a whole lot there. Third down coming up. And this Oregon defense looking to make another stop here against Washington. Washington's had it in Oregon territory twice so far in this game. Their opening drive field goal. Then they got right around that same area, and then it was a scoop and score touchdown for the Ducks. Third down and 6. Extra man on the blitz. Washington picks it up. The throw to the outside is caught, but nowhere near the first down for Quentin Moore. Fourth down. And it looks like Washington's going to have to punt it away again. Washington on to punt it once again. Oregon's going to get the football back, and they are rolling. No rush to speak of for Oregon. Tez Johnson will make the catch at the 18-yard line. So here comes this Oregon offense back out onto the field again. A 25-point lead for them already here. Looking to add on. It's Gabriel. Here's a triple option play. A flip to Johnson. Down the sideline. Tez Johnson in a foot race. And Tez Johnson goes all the way. Touchdown, Oregon. Second touchdown of the night for Tez Johnson. He had a big catch in the end zone earlier. This one rushing the football for the senior receiver, and Oregon is rolling. Just no answers on defense for Washington. The Oregon Ducks have too many playmakers, and they felt the heat from last year when Washington beat them twice. Granted, that was a very different looking Washington team led by Michael Penix, who got drafted to the Atlanta Falcons, and Oregon took that to heart, and they are stomping them here at home. 82-yard run for Tez Johnson, and it's 35-3. What a first half for the Ducks. From inside the 5, here comes Washington. On the return, out across the 20, and he gets knocked down there at the 22. So this Washington offense back out onto the field. They are trailing big early. They need something to spark them, or it will be a long night. Here is a play fake. Rogers over the middle. Pass is broken up. Incomplete. Tried to hit Quentin Moore, and it was in and out of his hands. I don't know if he was expecting a hit, because a big hit really didn't happen there. But nonetheless, it's an incompletion and second down. Rogers to throw again, coming to the near side with a flag down, and the pass is caught by Denzel Boston for a first down, but we'll check the penalty. Holding. And, well, Washington got a positive play, but then it gets erased for the holding call, and that's been a summary of this game so far here for Washington. Second down and long here for the Huskies. They hand it off to Coleman, running right side, and he has nowhere to run. And it'll be third down and long. This Oregon defense is playing with fire. Now if you're Washington, you're trailing 35-3, third down and long. Why not take a shot and see if something can happen here? What do you have to lose? Trip set to the left on a 5-receiver set. Empty backfield here for Rodgers. And they just set up a screen. This is Jeremiah Hunter trying to make a play, and he cannot, nowhere close. Just a gain of 3, and once again, this Oregon defense will force a punt. Washington got set back because of the holding penalty, and that pretty much killed the drive. So Oregon's going to get the ball back again here on offense. A little trouble on the exchange. He is able to get it away, though. And a fair catch is called for at the 46-yard line. So here comes this Oregon team back out onto the field. They are rolling here against their rivals, as is a screen to Johnson, who had that big touchdown earlier. And now Tez Johnson making more plays. Dylan Gabriel, 135 through the air, 3 touchdown passes, including one to that man, Tez Johnson. And it's a first down to the 36-yard line. Oregon just continues to march the field any way they want to. The running game has been good. The passing game has been good. Washington's defense with no answers. To throw again, Gabriel quickly over the middle. That's the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. His first catch of the game moves the sticks again for the Ducks. Everybody touching the football here tonight. Five different receivers have touched the football for this Ducks team. First down at 10. It's James running to the right. And Jordan James gets a few yards before he's belted to the ground to the 21-yard line. Gain of 4 on first down. We're under 5 minutes to go here before halftime. Oregon has already scored the amount of points most college teams would consider good for an entire game. Second down and 6 from the 21. Johnson lined up on the far side of the field. Play action. Gabriel taking another shot to the end zone. It's incomplete. Looking for Trayshawn Holden. And it'll be third down at 6. Trayshawn Holden already with 1 touchdown here. Almost made it 2. Instead, it'll be third down for Oregon. Even if Washington holds the Ducks to a field goal here, that'd be a minor defensive win considering how this game has gone. Gabriel on third down has time. Taking another shot over the middle. It's caught. Trayshawn Holden to the 5-yard line. First down and goal for the Ducks. And there is no stopping this Oregon team. They're knocking on the door once again. First down and goal at the 5-yard line. James lines up to Gabriel's left here. That's Johnson going in motion. It's James running to the right. Nowhere to run. Brought down just behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and goal. Under 3.5 to go here before the break. Second and goal, 2 running back set. And it'll be Whittington running to the left, and he takes it back inside the 5-yard line, and now it'll be third down and goal from the 3-yard line. Let's see if Oregon, despite their lead, goes to the air here on third down from a few yards out. Tez Johnson lined up one-on-one on the outside. Extra tight end into the left. Gabriel to throw for it. Going for Tez Johnson in the back corner. Incomplete. Tried the fade to their big receiver. Knocked away, fourth down. And now let's see if Oregon decides to go for it or not here at the 3-yard line. And they're not going to. They're going to kick the field goal here to try to extend their lead. Just before the 2-minute warning. Right down the middle for Sappington. And it is a 35-point lead for the Ducks. Minor defensive win there for Washington, considering how Oregon has just marched the field on them. They keep them out of the end zone. Oregon still able to extend their lead. So now we'll see if Washington can do something here before halftime. Oregon does get the ball to start the second half as well. And if Washington wants any chance to come back in this game, they need to score here before halftime. And they need a touchdown. Field goal does you no good. From the 1-yard line, here come the Huskies. And he is wrapped up shy of the 20-yard line. So 2:11 to go here before halftime. Washington desperate for something here on offense. First down. RPO style over the middle of the field. It's the tight end, Quentin Moore, who makes the catch, and he moves the chains with a gain of 10. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning here in the first half. It has been all Oregon here at Autzen Stadium. Washington looking for some sort of momentum going into the locker rooms. From the 28-yard line, first down, trip set to the right. Extra man on the blitz, quick throw over the middle, pass is caught. Pretty good catch on a throw that was a little behind him by Jeremiah Hunter. And it's a first down for Washington to the 46-yard line. Clock continues to tick. They actually had Oyunglele drop back in coverage there. That's probably one of the reasons Hunter got open in the middle of the field. First down at the 46-yard line. Coleman to Rogers' right. Extra man on the blitz. Rogers to the far side of the field. It's broken up. Looked like a busted play on that outside, and Johnson's able to make the play for Oregon. It'll be second down at 10, 1:37 to go here before halftime. This crowd has had a ton to cheer about here in this first half. 38-3. Empty backfield here for Rogers against a four-man rush. Quick throw over the middle is caught with a big hit on Jackson. And a very minimal gain there of 6 yards. And it'll be third down and 4 as we're under a minute and a half to go here before halftime. Washington up to the ball quickly here, third down at 4. Coleman in the backfield. Four-man rush. Rogers stands in. He's throwing down the far sideline. It's broken up. Double coverage on Jackson. And Oregon's defense, another stop, fourth down. And now across the 50-yard line, does Washington go for this? Or do they punt it away again and concede the first half? And they're going to punt. Just waving that white flag at this point here in the first half at Autzen Stadium. Tez Johnson will let it go over his head, and it bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now 57 seconds to work with, and look at this. Oregon, 5 receivers set. Up 38-3, 57 seconds to go before halftime. Gabriel stands in and throws it out of bounds. Souvenir in the front row of the stand, second down at 10. Oregon's not holding back against their rivals, it looks like. Let's see how aggressive they want to be here on second down. Well, they go from the shotgun again. Second down at 10. And they're going to throw it again. Gabriel taking a shot deep down the near sideline. It is broken up at the last second. 7 versus 7 downfield. Trayshawn Holden couldn't get a step. And it's third down at 10. 47 seconds to work with. And now let's see if Oregon just wants to run out the first half. They are just going in on their rivals. Third down from the 20. And it's James running to the left. Oregon is fine with running out the clock in this first half. They will have to snap it one more time before the break, but it'll probably just be a punt. But what a first half for Oregon. Offense was unable to be stopped. They had a defensive touchdown as well mixed in, the scoop and score in the first quarter. But it has been all Oregon in this game. They punted away to wind out the clock here in this first half. Washington will get a return out to the 45-yard line with 2 seconds left. And now Washington's going to line up in Hail Mary formation here to end the break. One final throw here for Rogers before halftime. Lets everybody get downfield. Launches one deep down the far side, short of the end zone and broken up And that'll be the end of the first half. Pure domination for the Oregon Ducks. They lead it 38-3 at halftime. And our player of that first half was Justin Jacobs, who forced that fumble on the scoop and score. He has a sack and 4 tackles as well. And we have hit the intermission here in Autzen Stadium. Tons of highlights in that first half, most of them for Oregon. Not only did they have the lead, but they'll start the second half with the football as the second half here at Autzen Stadium's underway. And why not get a return here from the 1-yard line? He's wrapped up shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield by the Huskies. So now Oregon will look to add on to their lead here to start the second half. First down for the Ducks, starting at the 17. And they give it to James up the middle. Breaks 1 tackle and bursts across the 20-yard line for a good gain on first down of about 6 yards. So Dylan Gabriel had a tremendous first half. A lot of people were questioning how well he would fit into this Oregon offense with the transfer in the offseason. And, well, if this game's any indication of how it's going to go this year for Dylan Gabriel, it's going to be a good sign for Duck fans. 2nd and 4, it's James again. First to the 26, about a yard shy of the first down. 3rd down and 1 coming up. And now Oregon probably is just going to try to run the football as much as possible. They had success in that first half. James was over 100 yards by the halfway point of that second quarter. 3rd down and 1 now here for the Ducks. James again, the running back. And they give it to him again on 3rd and 1. And he's able to move the chains to the 28-yard line. First down for Oregon. And their opening drive of the second half will continue as they look to just bleed as much clock as possible here with a 35-point lead. First down for Oregon. James again, the running back. And it's James again running to the left, just powering away against that Washington middle. Not a ton of yardage so far, but it's coming in bursts on this drive. Second down and 6 here for the Ducks. Gabriel from the shotgun, again James in the backfield. Here's a little pop pass. This is Tez Johnson, who has had a monster game, and he's wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and long. A positive play for Washington's defense, and a much needed positive play for the Washington defense, who has given up a ton of yardage, a ton of points. And now it's 3rd down here for the Ducks, and now with the big lead, let's see if they throw it. And, well, they come up in a 5-receiver set. 3rd down and 7. Gabriel stands in the pocket, throws down the middle of the field. It's caught, and a big play again for Tez Johnson to the 40-yard line. He's over 100 yards through the air to this point. He also had an 80-plus yard touchdown run earlier in the game, and the big receiver continues to eat up this Washington defense. So to the 40-yard line, first down Ducks. James again, the running back. And he gets the football, trying to find some space in the middle of the field, and there's just nothing there. Maybe a yard on first down. This Oregon team has tons of weapons everywhere. We know about Tez Johnson. We know about the running game with Jordan James and Noah Whittington from time to time, who checks in at running back here. Their tight end group is strong. Terrence Ferguson, Patrick Herbert. Here's Whittington running to the right with a big hole, and he takes it inside the 25. Oregon just continues to eat up yardage, and they are well into Washington territory now inside the 25. We know what Dylan Gabriel can do. He's put that on display here today. Their defense has made a play as well for a touchdown in this game. This Oregon team is going to be fun to watch this season. Here's a little RPO style to the outside. This is Holden. And he is knocked down after a gain of about 7. Oregon continuing to just run the football, throw the football. Even with a big lead, that is not stopping them from calling these types of plays. 2nd down and 3. Tez Johnson lined up in the slot to the right side. Jordan James up the middle for a first down inside the 10. And he fights his way down near the 6-yard line, and we have an injured Husky on the play. It's Kamori House who's down and injured. So 1st and goal at the 7-yard line here for the Ducks. Looking to add on to their lead once again. Dual running back set, Whittington and James both in the backfield. It will be Whittington running to the left, and he has nowhere to run. Loss of 3 on the play, 2nd down and goal back at the 10-yard line. He had a big run earlier on this drive. This one loses 3, and it's 2nd down and goal for the Ducks. Holden lined up one-on-one at the top. Play action, it's Moore running into the right. 3rd down and goal now. Dylan Gabriel. Moore is their backup quarterback, 3rd down and goal. Surprised their backup isn't in the game already here for Oregon with the big lead. 3rd down and goal. Upcoming here, Washington looking to prevent them from scoring another touchdown. Tez Johnson lined up at the bottom, one-on-one. They're going to throw it. Gabriel on 3rd and goal has time. Goes to the far side, incomplete over James's head. It's 4th down, and Washington's defense, after letting Oregon eat up half the quarter, will force a field goal attempt here to try to make it an even bigger lead for the Ducks. Sappington on for the field goal try to make it a 38-point game. And it's through, his 2nd field goal of the contest. And it's 41-3 Ducks. A good drive considering the circumstances. They ate up a lot of that 3rd quarter on their first drive of the 2nd half. Almost half of it. With a mix of running, a mix of passing, and another field goal, another 3 points for Oregon. And their mascot has 41 push-ups. So now we'll see how the Washington offense responds. They haven't been able to do anything since their very first drive where they kicked the field goal. And now they'll get a chance to swing here to start the 2nd half, and they're going to swing at the 18-yard line to start. First down at the 18-yard line, Rogers from the shotgun. Coleman to his right. And a little quick throw to the tight end Moore, and he gets off his feet at the 25-yard line, gain of 7. And a good tackle flying in from that Oregon secondary. Oregon's defense has been lights out after that first drive where they gave up a field goal. They had a scoop and score touchdown back in the 1st quarter, and then they have just not allowed Washington to go down the field at all. Here's Coleman on the handoff, and he meets Uyunglele for a gain of just 1, and now it'll be 3rd down and 2. And this crowd on their feet once again, even with the big lead. They have not gone quiet here at Autzen Stadium. Third down and 2. Oregon loads the box. Play action. Rogers, watch out! He gets dumped from behind. A blindside sack. And Oregon's defense once again makes the play. And Rogers ends up on his backside. Shamar Vickery, the free safety on the blitz. Oregon still bringing the house here against their rivals, and they will force another punt. Coming into this season, the biggest question mark for this Oregon team that has been loaded with all kinds of transfers coming in, all kinds of playmakers on both sides of the ball. Their biggest question mark was their secondary and how would they play. Well, they played well in this game, let's just say that. First down, Ducks. Trying to march the field and waste time again. They started off with James running to the left, trying to find some space, and he does. For a gain of 9 on first down, just shy of the sticks. And there has been a ton to cheer about for this crowd in Autzen Stadium. The running game has been good. The passing game has been good. All kinds of different players touching the ball. Second down and inches here. They go trip set to the right here. And they give it to James again for a first down and more. Jordan James into the secondary once again. 156 yards on 19 carries for Jordan James. And it's a first down to the Washington 36. It's just big holes. The offensive line has had a feast here today. The big boys up front playing very well. Gabriel has not been hit very much. James has had tons of holes to run through. And it is pure domination here today. Here is Gabriel who runs it. He had a chance to flip it to Lowe. He did not. He takes the loss. And it's second and long. And right when I say Gabriel hasn't gotten hit today, really, he takes a hit there. The announcer jinx, if you will. Second down and long. Trip set to the left here on second and long. James still the running back. And it will be James trying to stretch it to the right side, and Washington's end plays it very well there. And it's third down and even longer here for the Ducks. And now let's see with their big lead if they just run the football to continue to eat clock, or if you get aggressive here against your rivals on third down and long with the big lead on third down and 16. They have a trips receiver set to the left side here on third down and long. They are going to throw it. Gabriel sets up deep in the pocket, goes down the field, pass is caught by Lowe, and he's got a first down. Lowe's first catch of the game takes it to the 20-yard line. That is the sixth different receiver to touch the football for Dylan Gabriel. And it's a first down into the red zone for the Ducks. They just continue to sling the football. And Washington's defense continues to have no answers. First down. Again, a trips receiver set, this time to the right. It will be James running to the left, and that stretch running game has not really been working. If there is one problem on this Oregon offense today, if you want to nitpick, when they've tried to stretch the football and runs to the outside, Washington has actually played those pretty well in this game. But everything else has pretty much gone Oregon's way, no matter how you want to draw it up. Second down and 13, Whittington checks in at running back. He has the football, and he cuts it up to the middle of the field and sets up a more manageable third down and 8 situation. Whittington, with his few touches, has actually played pretty well in this game, in this Oregon running attack, as he finds some space in the middle of the field to set up a third down. See if Oregon throws the football once again here. They need to get to the 9 for a first down. They will throw it. Gabriel looking around, pressure coming up the middle, escapes out to his left and throws it out of bounds. So Washington's defense again allows Oregon to go down the field and then hold them once they get into the red zone. And another field goal try is going to be on the way here for the Ducks, trying to extend the lead again. And again, Oregon wastes a lot of time in this third quarter as well with that drive, doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. Just marching the field, winding clock, and adding 3 more points to the board. 41-point lead for Oregon. Third field goal of the night for Sappington. And it's pure domination for the Ducks. We've heard the Oregon fight song a lot tonight. 44 points compared to 3 for Washington. Kicks away back to the Huskies. From inside the 5, he's going to try to return it to the near side, and that is not a good decision. Wrapped up at the 15. So here comes this Huskies offense back out on the field. They have been unable to do really anything in this game. Held out of the end zone the entire time. Oregon's defense playing very well. Rogers with time here, sets up deep, checks it down to Coleman, who gains only 3. Oregon will live with giving up those type of completions, just short yardage. They're dropping back in coverage with the big lead. Washington hasn't really been able to get anything down the field in this game. Oregon will be okay with those checkdowns all day long. It keeps the clock moving, and it keeps Washington having to get yardage. Second and 7, Rogers, quick hitter over the middle, a big hit, but a good catch by Jeremiah Hunter, who's able to move the chains across the 30-yard line as this third quarter winds towards an end. Washington does not have to snap this football here before the end of the third. They do just get it off. They hand it off to Coleman, who has 2 yards to close out the quarter. Pure domination from the Oregon side. Their crowd has had plenty to cheer about tonight. As we take a look at the wide receiver comparison, Tez Johnson against Jeremiah Hunter. And it has been a Tez Johnson show today for the Ducks. Start the fourth quarter with a 2nd down and 8 here for Washington. One final quarter for pride at this point for the Huskies. Here's a quick throw over the middle. Pass is caught. And the forward progress is enough for a 1st down to Jeremiah Hunter. 6'2", 200 senior wide receiver for the Huskies makes another catch for a 1st down. Washington has not gotten it into Oregon territory since the 1st quarter. Low snap and a handoff. Coleman meets the line for a loss of 1. And Washington continuing to hand the football off even down this big. Oregon will take that all day long. It keeps the clock moving. And they have not really had a ton of space running the football either since that 1st half. 2nd down and 11. Trip set to the right. 4-man rush and another quick throw. Pass is caught. And it's a 3rd down and 4 situation here. And this Oregon defense is going to force another 3rd down stop. And I imagine here at this point in the field, Washington will go for it if they don't convert. But first things first, 3rd down and 4. Oregon loads the box up. They drop back in coverage. Rogers has all day, and he throws over the middle. Pass is caught for a 1st down. That's Coleman, the running back, who makes the catch. And that's a 1st down into Oregon territory for Washington for the 1st time since that opening quarter. And the last time Washington was in this area of the field, they fumbled, and it turned into a scoop and score touchdown. 1st down and 10, back at the 40. Play action, Rogers. All day to throw in the pocket. Oregon only rushes 3. Rogers just sits back there and finds his tight end for a 1st down. That's Quentin Moore to the Oregon 30-yard line. That was about an 8-second drop back for Rogers, who had all the time in the world. Oregon didn't rush a single soul there. And it's 1st down. Good coverage downfield, though, for Oregon, all things considered. You give any quarterback 8 seconds to work, and he'll find somebody. Here's a little screen to the outside of Jackson, and he takes it inside the 25 for a gain of about 6. This is the best drive Washington has put together since their field goal on their very first drive of the game. Second down and 4 from the 23-yard line. Rogers, again in the pocket, throws to the far side. It's broken up, incomplete. And now it's 3rd down. Clock stops at 11:07 to go here in the 4th quarter. Oregon dropping more guys back in coverage this drive. That's why Rogers has had more time to throw the football. But the secondary is still playing well. 3rd down and 4, trip set to the right. Need to get to the 19 to move the chains. Rogers passes hauled in by Jeremiah Hunter for a 1st down to the 15-yard line. And they are into the red zone. And this is the first time Washington has been in the red zone tonight. As the clock continues to tick down, under 11 minutes to go. 1st down at the 15. Hand off to Coleman, who meets the line of scrimmage hard, and a gain of 1, as he is just swarmed by every single Duck defender imaginable. And now Oregon trying to keep their defensive pride, if you will. They have not allowed their rivals to score a touchdown. Washington inside the 15, 2nd and 9. Again, trip set to the right. Rogers throws it over the middle. Pass is caught. Denzel Boston takes it inside the 5, and it's 1st and goal for the Huskies. Best drive of the game by far. Too bad the score is what it is. So it's 1st and goal for Washington. They are just marching the field here against this Oregon defense, who's probably playing a little softer with the big lead. But it's 1st and goal nonetheless. Rogers to the outside, pass is caught, but he fell down at the 2-yard line. That was Denzel Boston, and it'll be second down and goal from the 2. If he kept his feet, it's probably a touchdown. But now second down and goal from the 2-yard line. Coleman, the running back, lined up to the right of Rogers from the shotgun. Rogers with a quick throw, broken up, incomplete, third down and goal. 8:32 to go in the fourth in a blowout game. Washington trying to finish this drive off with a touchdown for some pride. Third down. One-on-one is Boston at the top of the screen. They hand it off to Coleman, trying to find space, and there is just none there. And now it's fourth and goal, and I think everybody in this nation knows that Washington's going to go for it. And look at this crowd. Even in a 44-3 game, they are still energetic as always. Fourth and goal from the 1-yard line. Trip set to the left, Coleman the running back. Rogers to throw for it. Comes to the near side. Pass is caught. That's a touchdown for the Huskies. And it's the tight end, Quentin Moore, who finishes the drive off with the score and some pride for Washington. Their first touchdown of the game comes at the 7:53 mark in the fourth quarter. And finally, a minor cheer for the Washington faithful. Quentin Moore has actually had a pretty good game for Washington. He has been targeted a lot. And he gets the first touchdown of the game for the Huskies, silences this Autzen Stadium crowd, even in a 44-9 game. I think Oregon's defense was hoping they would keep their rivals out of the end zone the entire game. But it's not the end of the world with a big lead. It's 44-10 now. How about a 17-play drive that took 8.5 minutes? They drove down the field and scored a touchdown. And a much-needed drive there for Washington. 7:53 to go in the fourth quarter. Oregon's going to return the kick from inside the 5, and he's knocked down shy of the 20-yard line. So here comes the Duck offense back out onto the field. Their job is just to wind the clock down as much as possible. First down from the 17. It's James. Cuts it back in the backfield and finds some pretty good yardage there on a play that looked like it was going to be blown up. And instead, it's a gain of 8. Jordan James has had a heyday today. Plenty of room for him to run pretty much all game long. He's well over 100 yards on the ground. Dylan Gabriel's had a good game throwing the football as well. Tez Johnson, of course, has had a monster game. Second down and 2 here as we're over halfway through the fourth quarter now. It's James again, and he pounds it for another Oregon first down. The 28-yard line. One positive note for Washington's defense, if you can find one here. The second half, they have not allowed a touchdown, just a few field goals. But Oregon has been winding the clock very well using their running game. And they scored all the touchdowns they needed in that first half. 6.5 to go. It's James again. This time stuffed just across the line of scrimmage for a gain of 1. They're just going to continue to pound the rock. Oregon keeps their starters in the game, up 44-10. And they are just looking to wind the clock here. 6 minutes to play in this game. James again, the running back here on 2nd and 9. And they're going to throw it. It's a slant to Johnson. Who else? Inside the 45-yard line. A monster game for Tez Johnson. He's well over 100 yards receiving. He also had an 81-yard touchdown run earlier in the game. And that's a first down for Oregon to the 46. Just marching it down the throat of their rivals, nearing the 5-minute mark to go. It's James again. Up the middle he runs, and he gains about 3 yards before he's knocked down just shy of midfield. It'll be second down and 7 here for the Ducks as we approach the 5-minute mark here in the fourth. Credit this crowd, too. They have stayed all game long despite the blowout. Oregon took last season personal, it looks like, after their 2 losses to the Huskies, including one in the Pac-12 championship game where Washington had to come from behind. Washington actually did have to come from behind in both of their games. The first matchup was in Seattle, and Washington scored a late go-ahead touchdown. Oregon marched the field and missed a field goal as time expired, a field goal that would have sent the game to overtime. How about this? They're going to go Wildcat here, and James hands it off to Whittington, and he's just shy of the first down, 4th and inches. Now let's see if Oregon wants to go for it here. But yeah, that game in Washington ended on a missed field goal by Oregon when they were trailing in that game. They lost that game, and then the Pac-12 championship game, Oregon had the lead. Washington came from behind to win that one as well and kill the Oregon college football playoff chances. And they took that to heart in this game in a dominating performance. Another drive here for Washington for some more pride. Rogers to throw up the far sideline. Pass is caught by a wide open receiver. That's Denzel Boston. And he takes it just shy of the 40-yard line for a first down. So Washington had 18 plays on their last drive to go down the field and score a touchdown on 4th and goal. And now looking to have another pride drive here to end this game. 3:15 to go in the 4th. Just a 3-man rush. Rogers over the middle. Pass is caught, and a big hit is delivered over the middle. Second straight catch for Denzel Boston, who gains 6 there on first down. And the clock continues to tick down, and this Oregon faithful has had a ton to cheer about tonight. No touchdowns in the second half for Oregon. They scored all of their touchdowns needed in that first half. And it's been a Tez Johnson show in this game. 2nd and 4. Rogers over the middle. Pass is caught. That's Boston again. His 3rd straight catch. And he moves the chains for the Huskies. Under 2.5 to go. And they do not have to snap it here before the 2-minute warning. Right at the midfield stripe. And Washington's going to let the clock wind down to the 2-minute warning. One final drive for some pride here for Washington. They trail big here on the road. First down and 10, opposite side of the 2-minute warning now at the midfield stripe here for Washington. 4-man rush. Rogers stands in, throws over the middle. Pass is caught. And a first down for Jeremiah Hunter. The senior receiver moves it to the 38-yard line of Oregon as the clock continues to tick down. It's going to be fun to watch this Oregon team this year. Big matchups all season long. Obviously, they have this matchup here against Washington, their rivals, but then going into the Big Ten as this pass is caught by Quentin Moore, who scored the touchdown on the last drive, and he moves the chains to the 27-yard line. Oregon's got tons of fun matchups in the Big Ten. Got a game here at Autzen Stadium against Ohio State in the middle of the year. They have to travel to Ann Arbor to take on Michigan in the Big House. It's going to be a fun season to watch Oregon this year. Here's a throw to the left side of the line of scrimmage. Denzel Boston, who's had a heyday on this drive. It's a first down to the 16. But even matchups that you wouldn't normally see if Oregon is still in the Pac-12, I mean, they have to play teams like Illinois, for example, Penn State, upcoming in the Big Ten. It's going to be a fun season. Here's a throw over the middle that's caught. And again, it's Quentin Moore into the end zone for a Husky touchdown. And some pride at the end of the game for Washington's offense. So Quentin Moore, the tight end, scores both of the Washington touchdowns here in the fourth quarter. And it's unfortunate for him that they don't really matter except for some pride. A minute 12 to go here in the fourth quarter, and Washington adds another touchdown onto the board. They have scored the only 2 touchdowns here in the second half. But Oregon, like we've said, did all their damage in that first half. Extra point up and good, and it's 44-17. 7 plays, 86 yards. Washington goes down the field and scores another touchdown, and now Oregon will just be able to wind the finishing moments of this game out and take the victory here against their rivals. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Why not? Left it just shy of the 20-yard line. Minute 09 to go. And Oregon is not lining up in victory formation here. First down for the 17, it's James running it to the right. And again, the stretch runs have not been working for the Ducks here tonight. In a game that they have had so much success, the stretch running game has not been good. As we're under a minute to go, and Oregon not lining up in victory formation. Some bad blood between these two teams from last year. Second down and 13. Could be the final snap of the game here, depending on how Oregon wants to run it. They run it with Jordan James to the 18-yard line, and the clock will wind down. And I don't think Oregon's going to snap it again. Both teams stay on their sideline for the moment, but we're down under 10 seconds. Oregon will line up here. Let's see if they snap it here. They do not. 44-17, a dominating performance from start to finish for the Oregon Ducks as they finally beat their rivals, the Washinton Huskies, and they do it here on their own turf. Dylan Gabriel had an outstanding game. Tez Johnson was lights out here tonight, and the defense played well. Tez Johnson is our Discover Player of the game. 5 catches, 118 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And he had the 81-yard touchdown burst. There it is right there. And Oregon dominated that first half and just took care of business in the second half to wind out the clock. And that's got to feel good after last season. Oregon wins it by a big margin here against Washington.